Hello, today we're on Yoshima. This is the first time Yoshima is part of the Setouchi Triennale, and we're going to see one of the two artworks there. There are two, both from Leonid Tishkov. I filmed only one. The other one will be only pictures on my blog. To go there, you need to walk a little bit. So I filmed the entirety of this walking. It's about 10 minutes. I cut some parts, but I kept also some, so you can see what it's like to walk around a small village of Yoshima before reaching the artwork itself. When you run into people in the streets of the Setouchi Islands, always say konnichiwa. It's the right thing to do. Even more so if they're locals, but also other visitors. Most of them will also say hello to you, except sometimes a few people, probably from Tokyo, which find it weird to say hello to people. So let's walk around Yoshima now a little bit. It was my first time going to Yoshima. You may be surprised to hear that. And Yoshima is a very special island. You already understand why, right? You saw what's on the right side, not right now, in a few seconds. The bridge, the Great Bridge of Seto, here it is, which is right above the island. Yoshima is part of the Shiwaku Islands, all the islands around the bridge basically, and in the western part of Kagawa. And those islands have a very, very rich history, which I'm not going to go into now. Yoshima is special because it's an island that is now, as you can see as we walk, attached to the Great Bridge of Seto. And yeah, when the bridge was built, it was chosen as one of the pillars of the bridge, basically. So yeah, you know that Shamijima has been attached to Shikoku, same for Seijima, when land reclamation was built north of Sakaide for the big industrial area. That was in the 60s, I think, but Yoshima was attached to the bridge a bit later in the 80s. And nowadays you go to Yoshima by car, basically, on the bridge. And yes, let's check it out. So to go to Yoshima, you have several options. You can take your own boat if you have one, or otherwise you drive there through the bridge or take a bus there. And now we are walking towards our artwork, the last bus stop on the way to the moon by Leonid Tishkov. I'm not going to tell much right now. So yes, the staff member is checking our temperature, and if we are clear to go, he gives us a wristband we need to put one way to prevent people sick with the virus. And now, here is our cosmonaut. The way to the moon is a very long journey, and over the course of our lives we must change trains or wait to board a bus that may be late from time to time. One hopes that this bus station in Ulajo may be the very last stop for our astronaut friend. May he wait until the bus arrives, bid farewell to this imperfect world, and set off to the moon.